Just a quick one. This is going to be a simple explanation of what the RERF test is, especially if you're new to anycubic or resin printing in general. RERF stands for Resin Exposure Rangefinder. It's basically anycubic's name for it. Other brands have similar tests, just under different names, but the same sort of idea, but not every brand does have something. It's used for dialing in your exposure time for resin. So it's not calibrating build plate or lift speed or anything like that. It's purely for your exposure time. You'll normally run this when you're using a new resin or checking settings or potentially fault finding. So on the screen here, you can see the different exposure times. We've got 1 second, 1.25, 1.5, 1.75, and 2 seconds, and so on. But what the printer does is split the build plate into sections. Each section gets a different exposure time, and that time stays consistent for that print. So instead of printing the same part 5 or 6 times manually, this will do it all in one go to save a heap of time. Anycubic gives you a test file for this with the calibration model on it. I'll do a separate video on how to actually read that and choose your final settings. Now it's a bit hard to picture what's actually happening. It makes more sense when you watch it printing. So just to give a bit of a visual on what it's doing, I've removed my vat. I've just put a piece of paper over so you can see the UV light clearly. Let it run for a little while, so it's already done the burn-in layers, because they don't run under the RERF times, they just set at a default time. If you watch here, you'll see the lights will come on at the same time, but then sequentially turn off. So that's the difference in the exposure times you can see there. The last one to turn off is, of course, the longest exposure time, and the first one to turn off is the shortest. The actual time difference between even the first and last one is not very much, but the effect it has on the print is massive. It can make a massive difference. You'll also notice there's a bit of a pause between the layers. That's like the wait time. So as the build plate comes down, it waits for a minute, lets the resin settle, stop moving, and then it'll expose. So that's one of the settings you can change in your slicer as well, but not for RERF. And watch it again, and the lights go out one by one. So that's the exposure stepping through its times. So once finished, you'll end up with something like this. From here, it's all about comparing each section and picking the best result. I've got another video that'll run through that and show you what to look for and what I look for. So jump over to that one and have a look when you're ready. But this is just a quick video to explain what RERF is and just quickly what it does.